I wasn't always a very social person, but I'm a very social person now. And it makes my day talking to people. It makes my day to make other people's days, and they make my day. It's a trade-off. And, and I think it's a dream come true to be able to find all these clubs and organizations that have really cool commonalities and interests, and you can spend your day going through each circle of people, interacting with as many as you can and getting to know them all and sharing this moment and that with them. I think it's a really cool, magical trip.
Radio SNU is a club on campus that enables students to host their own radio shows through a station located in the Student Center. This station broadcasts over the internet, allowing all kinds of listeners to tune in. The station also educates students in using advanced sound equipment.
I'm figuring out how to work a mixing board. Before Radio SNU, I never understood how to do a mixing board. And before I was recording music and trying it out on my own on my little recording box, Scarlett 8i6 and Ableton software, I didn't know how it worked. And then one day, I just randomly looked up a picture of a mixing board just for aesthetics purposes, and I looked at it and I went, oh my God, I know how this works.
Logan hosts a radio show called That 70s Station, along with friends CJ and Victoria.
So what we do is every week we feature a new artist, and what we do is we feature, it's 2 hours, okay? So we feature a song by the artist, and then we put on a requested 70s song or just whatever else that we're feeling like. And then in between we have like funny narratives where we talk about like a little funny theme. Like we started up with Snapple facts, and we do poems, popsicle stick jokes. Sometimes we have comedians like Stephen Wright, Steve Martin, and Bill Cosby. And
for about 7 minutes, we just make a fool out of ourselves.
Oh yeah,
That's what it really comes down to.
Michael Jackson, Garth Brooks, and Paul McCartney have outsold the Bee Gees.
Wow.
Nice. And they were presented the award Britain's First Family of Harmony.
He had the idea first to do it as a 70s station, and personally, I wasn't involved in the decision for the 70s, but I'm perfectly okay with it because the 70s is kind of a generation of music that we missed, and most people would agree that the 70s and 80s are, I guess you could say, the golden years of the rock era.
I feel like 1965 to 1983, it's just the best. It's everything from like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan to Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Running a radio station not only allows students like Logan to explore their favorite music, but to also tie in their interests academically.
CJ and I are participating in a radio practicum course right now, which is a chance to gain college credits for working on a radio show. You can also do it for e-board positions like scholarly events and writing research for that too. So if we provide scholarly research for our artists and submit those papers by the end of the year and they're approved, then we can get credits.
Yeah, it actually does have a quantifiable benefit. We can actually get stuff for this. It's pretty sweet.
This whole experience of running a radio station and commitment to a club sprung from Logan, who is already quite involved on campus.
I'm in 16 clubs, and I have 8 club positions. I'm a university honors student. I'm also an admission student leader volunteer, one of the top rated. I also have a work study with the Office of Student Involvement. I take pictures and make advertisements for events. And now I'm a senator for the Student Government Association, or SGA for short. I show people my schedule all the time, and it looks like a peacock. There are so many different colors in that thing. It's so, and the reaction is, oh my God, why and how do you find the time to do it?
While having so many commitments may seem daunting, Logan believes otherwise.
Without it, I wouldn't be as cheerful, that's for sure. That makes my day. People wonder, you have no free time. And I'm like, that is my free time. That's what I like to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. Sure, I get stressed out sometimes, but life is a challenge. Like, I do get socially awkward sometimes. I stutter. I can't talk to everybody perfectly, but it's a challenge, and I need that. You need a challenge in your life. So talking with people and putting this all on my schedule, as long as I can make it fit, and it's something that I want to do, I'm willing to do it no matter how much it takes.
And Logan shows up saying, hey, Saturday nights, and I'm like, I don't drink, so I'm available.
Yeah, pretty much. It's his fault. I didn't really know much about Radio Snoo. I would walk by the window and I would see people in here occasionally, and I'd just be like, "What's going on in there?" Then I'd be like, "Oh, microphones on air, must be radio." And plus with the little headphone things on the doors
all the radio
and stuff.
gadgets.
Yeah. So, I never really knew what was going on. So then when I finally started hanging out with him, I just jumped on one night and I was just talking, and that's pretty much how it happened. And
Thankfully, Logan's aspirations don't end here.
I want to be writing books, and I want to be making films for those books, and I want to make musicals, epic fantasies. I want to share my ideas. I want to send people to another world, and I feel like I have a magic in my head that deserves to be expressed, and I want people to see that universe.
At the end of the day, it's people like Logan and clubs like Radio Snoo who really help individuals get involved on campus.